Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. Appreciate all the support I've been getting. As you all know, the NBA draft round 2 was last night. So let me see. By the time this video come out, it'll be Friday. But Thursday was round 2. And so as you all know, LeBron James' son, Ronnie James, just got he was, the Lakers just picked him up, so he just got drafted. So I just want to talk about like what this means for the NBA going forward. And so like basketball used to be a sport where you can go from like, it used to be like the poor man's sport. You know what I mean? Like you could go from playing front on a milk crate nailed to a telephone pole, and you can go from there and possibly end up in the NBA or play professional basketball or play overseas. But now it's getting more and more apparent that those days are gone. It's about like who basically. Like for instance, like you have so many professional basketball players who have sons, playing. You got Kenyon Martin and Kenyon Martin Jr. You have Shaq. His son made it to the league. I don't think his son is still in there. Who else son in the league? Gary Payton with Gary Payton Jr. So it's not anymore like where as though like a poor kid coming from the inner city will have the opportunity to play, especially now. Like when you see the draft, like a lot of European basketball players are getting drafted. Just kids from all over the world are getting drafted. So it'll be harder for kids from the inner cities to go from the inner city, like I said, to playing professional basketball. Then you have to take a look at like AAU, and the people who run AAU, these different people, they are basically like gatekeepers. So like if they can't control or manage you, then and it won't be beneficial to them to make sure that you get to the league. It used to be a time where like talent would get you in the league, but now it's like people are hiring trainers, and inner city kids don't have an opportunity or can afford a trainer, so they're hiring trainers, and then they're shipping their kids from high school to high school, and sometimes city to city, just to team up with other kids to play and make up super teams. So if you're a poor kid and you don't have a sponsor, which most poor kids don't and won't have sponsors, then you won't have an opportunity to play for some of these powerhouse teams like LeBron James' son, Bronny James. They play for with some big, they played at all these different AAU circuits, and his father could afford for him to to go around and play on whatever team he wanted them to play on. And so that's how it is. Like if you're from the inner city of Baltimore, or you the inner city of like Chicago or maybe New York, you basically going to have to like stay in your own area and make the best out of the situation, unless like I said, you get a sponsor or somebody picks you up. Gone are the days like when LeBron was playing, his talent was good enough for him to the people to notice him, and then so he was able to make it onto certain teams. But nowadays, man, it's not just about talent. It's about, you know, like what you're going to be able to do for one of these gatekeepers who run these AAU circuits. You know, because if they don't sponsor you, or if they don't put in a good word for you, you won't be able to move to the next level. And a lot of the college coaches are dealing with the AAU, you know, the people who run these AAU organizations. And so if you don't get an endorsement, like I said, you know, you won't be able to move on to the next level, or it'll be more difficult for you to move on to the next level, especially with so many NBA players. Like I said, their sons, you know, they're pushing their sons or their kids through the, you know, through the system. It's just the whole thing is just changing. So when Bronny James, when I first heard that he was like making himself available for the draft, and I watched him play, you know, people can clearly see that he's really not, you know, I don't think he's ready for the NBA. But it won't make a difference now, because now you have the NBA, the level of play is like is declining. And or I'm not even gonna say declining, but it's a different game than it was, you know, back when Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and them saying. So it's more of an international game. So kids who have like street skills, those street skills may not translate to the NBA, because now they, you know, like when you go to these camps to work out, they just teaching you. They're not really teaching you how to play the game. They teaching you a bunch of different. They have you doing like drills, and those drills teach you a set of skill that those skills are going to apply when you play. You know, when you play this international game. So the NBA right now is more of an international game than it is, like, you know, than it was. It's a whole different game than when it was when you know, when I was watching it, or even when I played. And so, you know, coming from the inner city, like I said, if you have dreams of playing in the NBA, you know, it's definitely going to be harder for you to get there with you know, the way the league is set up now, and the pipeline to get to the NBA, and people who have money who get, it's almost like a pay to play, you know, just like in the music industry. It's almost just like a pay to play. So if you don't have the money or somebody to sponsor you, and you know, and I'm sad to see basketball go this way, where you have to be able to you know, you got to make sure you can afford this you know, you know, that like basketball didn't used to be that kind of sport. You know, anybody could just pick up a basketball and go into a gym and you know, and just develop your skill. But now, you know, it's not about talent. It's more so about who you know. Now, you know, with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you agree or not. Also, you can go to urbanplatformfashion.com and check out the merchandise. I have hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, and short sleeve t-shirts. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know, do you think that, you know, if you agree that basketball is no longer a poor man's sport? You know, you know, you need camps and trainers, and you know, it's almost just like it's a pay to play. So I'm curious to get your input. Make sure to leave a comment below, and you know, I want to check out what people say, if they agree or not. And with that being said, peace, and I'll check you all out on the next video.